Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Locum23 here. You're joining me for the app Choices of Stories You Play, Ground in the Flame, Book 2, Chapter 9, The Shadow. Now playing as Dom. After entering the spirit world alone, you're confronted by a shadowy apparition, a dark, twisted version of yourself. What are you? I am the perfect form of you. You without emotion, without weakness. Tremble at how powerful I am. He instantly conjures a fireball and hurls it at your face. I should tremble in fear. Fire back. Summoning all the power, you conjure a fireball of your own and shoot it forward. Ha! Two fireballs collide in a huge explosion of flame between you. You're stronger than I gave you credit for. If you're what I become, then I'm gonna have to make some serious personality changes. Enough chit-chat. He disappears in a cloud of smoke, dark tendrils. Over here, Dominic! You turn, and he reforms in an instant. His cold hand snaps around your neck, lifting you up in a chokehold. Oh! I thought you, of all people, would put up more of a fight. You feel his grip tightening, the world growing dim. Huh? This isn't who you are. Remember who you love. Love. I don't love anyone. His grip around your neck loosens briefly, then grows even tighter. You do love someone. You love yourself. You love Kenna. I loved Kenna once, but that was before. His grip once again loosens to the point where you can almost slip out of it. But then he catches himself and tightens yet again. You can feel life leaving your body. Do not think you can trick me into letting you escape. You may think you know me, Dominic Hunter, but you know nothing. I know that. You're not real. You'd do anything for Kenna. I do know you. I know that you, deep down, are me. And that means you still love Kenna. Because I always will. Kenna is my queen, my true love. His eyes glaze over. He lets you go, falling to his knees and burying his face in his hands. I do love her. I don't know when I told myself I didn't, but I don't know who I am anymore. He stares at you, and slowly his body evaporates. The pieces scatter off into the wind. That's one way to make an exit. And that means now it's time to make mine. You close your eyes and hear a familiar sound, a faint chirp in the distance. It can't be. That sounds like... Okay, I'm guessing I just do this. Remember, his name was Freedom. A moment later, a glowing shape materializes into Freedom. A white light haloed around him. I've missed you so much, Freedom. Freedom takes a tiny step forward, stretching his feathered neck out. You crouch down, ruffling his head feathers. You were just waiting here for me, weren't you? Freedom looks up at you with sadness in his eyes, waiting to say goodbye. Freedom nuzzles his head against your knee. You notice he's holding a tiny fiery orb in his claw. He crouches down, preparing to fly away. Freedom is gone forever. But the spirit world and the real world have mysterious connections. Whistle to gain a new ally and a new pet in the real world. Oh, come on! What do you do? Just say goodbye. Freedom flies away. Whee! Goodbye, old friend. You watch him go, then close your eyes. Find yourself back in the real world. You climb out of the volcano, resting on the slope-lipped, unscathed. I did it. I passed the test. You disobeyed me. Master Anu. Anu looms over you, arms crossed. What do you have to say for yourself? I'm not sorry. Excuse me? You didn't think I had it in me, but I did, Anu. I went to the spirit world in lava and I survived. You are reckless, and your recklessness will be your downfall. But I cannot deny that I was wrong, clearly. You possess more control over your missions than I thought. Does that mean you'll train me? Yes. Against my better judgment, I will go into the spirit world with you. I will teach you the final step towards finding your dragon. Now playing as Kinna. Zeno just announced the entertainment at her ball. Prisoners fighting to the death in a pit. This is barbaric. I had hoped we would not have to witness such brutality. Annalise stopped short, letting the Lycos nobility push past her as they jostle each other for space around the fighting pit. I can't watch this. I knew the Navrakis family was cruel, but this... Raiden puts his hand on her shoulder. I know. I wish none of us were here right now, but we have to act like we belong. He's right. It's sickening, but we must play our parts for now. Adder wants Zeno's necklace, and we need Adder's help to stop Hex and overthrow Zeno. We just have to be careful not to expose ourselves to... You needn't be so paranoid, Helen. I'm going to get more wine. Looking over your shoulder, you realize the crowd around you has thinned, and Zeno and Helen are about to walk right past you. Must you cling so close to me, Helen? I don't need 2 necklaces. My only thought is your safety, Highness. Annalise, we must hide if Helen recognizes us. Oh no, no. Hide under the table, blend into the crowd. Grabbing Annalise, you push her ahead of you into the mob of spectators. Raiden moves ahead of her, gently nudging nobles aside to clear your way. It's okay. They'll just spot us in here. Or they won't spot us in here. Just keep moving toward the middle. You all work your way forward, shielding yourselves from Helen's view as she and Zeno walk by behind you. I'm so pleased Duchess Leandra could finally come to one of my parties. She's been so much more fun since her husband died in that... What did we just sign on? A hunting accident? Helen, are you even listening to me? Yes, Your Majesty. I thought I saw someone, but never mind. I've already forgotten everything you just said. Come, the first fight is about to start, and I still need a drink. They walk away, out of earshot. Thank goodness. I'm sorry, Kenna, I completely panicked. You did fine. I'm just glad you're alright. The crowd cheers as the side door opens and 2 captives step into the pit and begin fighting. One thing that is less alright, as long as that fearsome woman's attention is on Zeno, stealing from her will prove very difficult. Then we'll have to distract Helen. I've seen that look on your face before. Don't do anything rash now, my lady. Don't forget, she's seen your face before, too. You gesture pointedly at your plain servant's clothing. a kerchief that covers her hair. She won't recognize me. Not while I'm dressed like this. What are you up to, Kenna? Just be ready to grab that necklace when the moment's right. Leaving Annalise and Raiden behind, you make your way to the edge of the fighting pit. Down inside, two captives circle each other, their clothes blood-caked and their bodies sweaty. I feel so dirty just being here. What kind of person actually enjoys this? Your eyes move to the other side of the pit. You see a dark-haired woman leaning casually against the gilded rail. Oh god, we wish we could shove her in. Could that woman be Hex? She looks just like Whitlock's descriptions. Hex takes a small leather-bound book out of her pocket and starts scribbling inside. Zeno appears beside her with a drink in hand, Helen close behind. If I can get over there, I might be able to see what's in Hex's notebook and distract Helen. You weave through the increasingly rowdy crowd of cheering spectators until you're right behind Hex. You're sure you don't want to drink, Helen? Combat's twice as thrilling when your head's spinning. I'll pass. You stand on your toes, trying to get glimpses of Hex's notebook. Hells, she's too tall. I can't see over her shoulder. I'll... pretend to be interested in the fight. Try to grab the book. Spill a drink on Hex. Taking a goblet of wine from the nearby tray, you tip it over on Hex's shoulder. Ah! Hex turns to glare at you, notebook dangling from one hand. Oh dear, how clumsy of me. Let me help you. You dab at Hex's sleeve with your handkerchief while trying to get a glimpse of the notebook. Thank you. That's quite enough. Right. Sorry. In the pit, one of the captives sinks his axe into the other's shoulder. Did you hear that? I swear I heard his bones crunch. The crowd erupts into cheers, josting you back. I didn't see anything. Hex glances at you suspiciously, still wiping wine from her sleeve. In the pit below, guards escort the victor out through a side door, followed by servants dragging the mangled body of the loser. Everyone, I have an exciting announcement. Our next fight includes a very special guest star provided by my good friend Hex. Zeno leads a round of applause as the next two fighters are brought out. One of them wears a strange metal device on his head. Anton Luno. Begin! The man wearing the device springs forward, his face contorted with inhuman rage. Bright flames explode from the man's hands, incinerating his opponent in seconds. Hex has found more fire wielders, and she's controlling them. From your vantage point beside Hex, Helen and Zeno, you stare at the blackened remains of the previous fighter, are dragged away through the side door. Very efficient, Anton, but perhaps we should slow down a touch and give these people more of a show, A new challenger is brought in to face the fire wielder, young man. What? Master, can you help me? In the pit below, the new challenger edges towards Anton, weakly brandishing a club in his trembling hands. Anton moves towards him, snarling, then stops. No. So sorry, please. Anton's opponent takes the advantage of his confusion, desperately swinging his club. His blow catches Anton in the chest, knocking him down. Yes, finally, some drama! I can't just stay back here and watch this. It's too cruel. I know what I have to do. To progress, you've overcame your darker self in the spirit world. You said a final goodbye to your feathered friend. You defeated the detection of Zeno's ball. Your clumsy attempt to look at Hex's notes has raised her suspicions. Tread carefully. Spy status. Son of a bitch. I don't know. I don't know if I mean, at least you guys will know which selection of the three not to pick. I don't know if acting encouraging the fight would have went well, or the third choice, which was trying to grab her book, which I don't think that's going to be spy points. So I think acting like you enjoyed the fight would have worked. I don't know. Overall progress. Army score. Alright, well, folks. Unfortunately, a chapter is not yet released. Check back again. So pretty much check back this coming Wednesday. Afternoon to evening. You can check the app, but also know to keep an eye on your Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, because I will be posting as the episodes become available on Wednesday. Pretty much we already have completed this. The only way to even continue playing is to literally redo it. Most Wanted's completed. Crown in the Flame is now caught up. So the only thing we have left to catch up, which is 3 chapters, is Rules of Engagement. So, hope you guys are looking forward to that. And yes, we still have yet to do James and the Masquerade Ball. I am going to be doing that here very, very shortly. A lot of people were leaning towards Chris. We did do this as well. If you haven't checked that out, it was a Halloween special. We did do the Caitlyn special if you haven't checked that out. And yeah, I'm leaning towards James. Chris will be, once we get 14 more diamonds, we will definitely do the Chris one. And then after that, I want to go through this legit. In the future, I may use certain uncouth methods to just show you guys all the diamond choices, if you guys are really wanting that. But for now, we're just doing legit playthroughs. So, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, feel free to check out any of the blocks here. Now, the one block, typically on the top right, will be the next chapter, so you can feel free to check back on that too. You can bookmark this video, and it'll be here when it pops up for the newest chapter of Crown of the Flame. And until next time, folks, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great weekend and a great week. Peace.